Ladies and gentlemen, this next bout is a professional contest scheduled to take place at 170 pounds. Please welcome your first fighter of this bout into the cage in the blue corner. Introducing to you, Eric Veyrier. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome his opponent, making the walk to the red corner, Jorgen Indsetviken.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we have a welterweight pro contest here. Eric Veyrier representing KM Red, fighting out of the blue corner in the black trunks trimmed with red and white. And he takes on Jorgen Indsetviken from Honfoss MMA. Pro rules, a disparity perhaps in experience. 10-4 is Indsetviken, 3-1 Veyrier.
And we've seen both of these guys in the Cage Warriors Southeast Academy fight before. And as you'll notice probably now, all of a sudden, we went through a ton of amateur fights. You're going to see most likely guys, well, as I say this, they didn't look to find range. They didn't look to do anything else. They just decided they were going to come to brawl.
Veyrier working really well on the inside with strikes, but been clinched now by Indsetviken.
A little bit of dirty boxing. He threw that elbow in on the inside.
Nice trip.
Yeah, these guys are competing for prize money, so I expect them to leave it all in the cage. You know, the wins and losses really matter at this stage, especially for both these guys who are early on in their pro MMA careers. You know, you look at the big organizations like the UFC, like Bellator, coming to this part of the world now. It's a real opportunity for these guys to put themselves on the map.
And Invection's smart here because he's got him stacked, he's got that head pinned, and he's doing what we always tell, body, body, head. Posture up, body, body, head. Don't leave an arm behind. I mean, it's textbook, but it's textbooks for a reason because it works.
Little short elbows again to the body as well. Veyrier hanging on, but his head stuffed right up into the cage.
The only advantage he has,
Mark Coleman, it works in the days of Matt Hughes. It still works today.
The advantage that Veyrier has, though, is he's in his corner. So his corner can tell him, okay, hey, let's try this, let's do this, let's move here.
And you would think that we might be somewhere overseas with the amount of noise for the, great scramble into side control, but Veyrier making him work for everything.
Yeah, the Colchester tourism industry certainly receives a great boost anytime the Cage Warriors Academy is in town, because these Scandinavian fans come over en masse to support their fighters, and it's great to have them here.
It is always a good atmosphere here at the Cage Warriors Academy Southeast. Tonight, no exception. Indsetviken work, knees to the body, baby. See, it's a bet. We're only 15 fights in, and I'm a happy boy.
Now, you notice that Veyrier is doing a smart thing. Is he was sitting there, and what he was doing, never mind. Stepped over.
Looking for the Kimura here. He could spin to an armbar as well. Oh, this is very tight. And you can see his man looking for the tap.
He's trying to roll.
Oh, this is very close. And we talked about the differences between the amateurs and the pros in terms of the referee letting this one go. Rich Mitchell taking a very close look at this one. He's an experienced grappler himself. He knows how much his man's got to give, and he's
lost it. What great work for Veyrier just to stay calm, confident, and
yeah, but you don't know how much damage actually took place on that arm. So a lot of this goes back to.
He's got the strength in that arm now.
Exactly. And he goes right back to it.
I mean,
Interesting stuff there from Indsetviken, rolled to his side. He's got a bite on that arm now, but he's not going to be able to Kimura him from that spot unless his man steps all the way over, which he's not going to. He stepped into that north-south position, and now all of a sudden Eric Veyrier in control.
Absolutely, got top position, and trying to get onto the back. No hooks in at the moment.
And he's riding high, and so he's stacked him up, which will help slide him off his neck, so he's not in too much trouble unless one of the legs would have gotten hooked.
Great transitions and reversals on display in our first professional contest of the evening here at the Cage Warriors Academy number 23.
And in 50 seconds left in this round, this fight has yet to disappoint.
Both guys working hard. Indsetviken back inside control, though.
Brad, you said it as soon as this fight started. These guys are getting paid for this, so you're going to see them go all out. And both of these guys have done just that. I mean, we saw Veyrier's arm pretty much get torn off, and he did not tap.
Looking to try and set up the head and arm here.
He's got plenty of options. He's got the head and arm there if he can lift that arm up and get his head underneath it. He stepped into full mount instead, and now he's got the punches and elbows.
And now
let's see if he can cause some damage here before the round ends. He's going to drop a few bombs here. Big shots coming down, a big elbow.
And that last one sliced him open.
That's a bad gusher right there, folks.
Indsetviken cleaved this man's forehead open with a beautiful elbow, shades of vintage Tito Ortiz there with that one.
Now what I want to see is a replay of that, because if you notice, it was not only just a slicing blow, but it was a clubbing blow. So it came straight down and then across. So it was more of a compression tear instead of an actual slicing tear.
It's over.
Referee and the doctors have said the cut is too much.
Well, not only was it a deep cut, not only was it a wide cut, it's a cut in a very, very bad position. And if this fight will be allowed to continue, all that's going to happen there is the blood's going to come down. It's going to affect the vision of Eric Veyrier and prevent him from defending himself.
Oh yeah, that's a nasty, nasty cut. Indsetviken, know we're gonna see again what a tough kid we've seen before.
If you notice though, he's definitely holding that arm a little bit low as well. So if you're looking at his right arm where he was caught in that Kimura, he's not really overextending it, he's not reaching with it, he's going very, very gentle with that arm. So I think that the facial damage might have saved a bit of damage on that arm later on.
Well, certainly, and Indsetviken kept looking for it whenever he got the opportunity. He went back to that Kimura grip. Wow.
Wow, that's a nice gash. For those of you that are watching at home, yes, that huge slit that runs from his forehead down his nose, that's a cut.
We bring you your winner after 5 minutes of the very first round by way of TKO. In the red corner, Jorgen Indsetviken.
Jorgen Indsetviken with the win. Give a quick shout out quickly to Fisk Fire Group, to Riva Pizzas,
and Peak. Don't forget Whip Street Motors, who's been sponsoring Cage Warriors Academy Southeast since its BC MMA days.
Da står jeg her med Jorgen Indsetviken. Det her må jo føles utrolig godt.
Ja, det kunne jo ikke gå bedre enn det der. Det er jo drømmedebuten I pro, så veldig fornøyd.
Ja, du debuterer jo som pro-fighter nå. Har nervene vært noe verre nå enn det har vært ellers, eller?
Det har faktisk vært overraskende lite til stedet.
Is there a break coming up?
Det har vært så rolig for en gang. Det har vært veldig... Ja, det føltes veldig bra.
Just because I need another piss. I've got the bladder of a 4-year-old.
Se deg oftere I buret nå, eller hva planen?
Ja, vi får se. Jeg tar alltid en kamp av gangen, så... Nei, vi får se. Dere får følge med, så kanskje det kommer noe.
Gratulerer så mye med seier. Nyt kvelden. Mine damer og herrer, Jorgen Indsetviken.